Welcome to Event-Vods. These are the best highlights of today's LEC 2025 matchup.
There's a world where GX find the right position, the right angle, and they get to lever the lore. They have to stand on their own now.
Yeah.
Because Larson is getting blasted in that 1v1, but we'll be able to walk away. Jackie's a bit stronger in those early trades. Again, that passive from Orianna in the extended fights will just be the TP for TP trade. Okay. As Malrang stopping the base is really nice. But Isma's behind, so now it's not feeling so nice. He needs to start running, quick arcade smash backwards. Rockets thrown at him. Overall, a bit of an awkward sequence, but Jackie's spending a lot of madness. Is that Elk?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jomong madness, excuse me. Execute was Jung-hoon madness. He was that was the LEC equivalent. It paid off, though. Him and Poppy.
Right. No, but it hit
but
something.
It always hit. It always hit something. Now GX, all right. Cryo on the top side as they did shift their bot lane up, so they're going to get like all three grubs here, but Execute is poking. Good root connect from Jun. Triangle barbs, Isma going in. Level 6, but Execute nice sidestep on the big old rock. It was a trade. For the Drake, nothing too flashy. Lot has to be careful not to get baited into the all-in here. Use of the mist will be the big thing. Mists, but Malrang still connecting. Ulti going in, but he's in the center of the circle. Lot healing up a bit, courtesy of that passive. Oh gosh. Well, Malrang will walk away. Teleport timers are desynced a bit, so there's a room for Adam to maybe make a play while Lot's abilities are on cooldown. But I think now we see on top side if the play will work out. Isma fishing for the ulti, taking his time, getting the flash out of Patrick. Not burning an ulti of his own, still holding on to his flash. And Rogue's resources are just getting bystanders in this entire context. I am just asking them to murder each other one time. And Isma's going to be happy to oblige me, but he's already been ulted. Luckily, not under tower. His ulti will hit Patrick, and now Patrick's going to be in trouble. Noah's going to try to finish the job. Barrier going down. Noah flashing away. Patrick's still alive! Jackie's tries to throw the ball down. It's Noah who's going to die! The shockwave, he wasn't watching the ball! Oh, that's supposed to be a rule for a different sport, but it applies in League of Legends too. He took his eye off the ball!
We went from this immediately on the Rift. And I'm shocked that Patrick managed to step away and then still actually go down alongside Noah.
We have a friend named Patty, that's why that's funny. Patrick,
I'm an Irish man. We have a day named after him.
That's fair. Yeah. I think would have been fine. Could have been a more positive trade, but now GX have a 1K gold lead. Bot lane getting a lot of that. They're now trying to start a play as the tree wall combo comes out. Noah zoned, will get flicked back. This should just be a quick kill to kick things off. GX, have they now overstayed their welcome? It's a 3v2, but Jackie's is on the way in. He doesn't have a shockwave, but it's just around the corner. 2 seconds, it's about to come up. Jun finding 2 with the lockup. Shockwave whiffing completely because it was attached to Jun. A moment of miscommunication. TP now going in. Lot has finally arrived. Needlework coming out. Patrick on the way down. And a little bit messy.
That's kind of what we saw in Isma talking about in that interview with Esports. It feels like people sometimes on different pages, communication isn't there. And prime example, Jun flashes out, Jackie misses the shockwave, and now it's Rogue who get the pick, get the TP from Lot as well, and will secure the dragon off the back of this.
Yeah, sitting pretty comfortably in the game. Admittedly, both mid laners, Archangels, they're just trying to scale up. We'll see what the 80 carries backs look like. Should be a little bit free. I mean, the sports bureau
collectively.
I don't know if you can do the math on how many years they've been playing Magic, but it might lead you to understand how little sports I played.
If only they did a baseball set.
There's gonna be some more room to talk about things that are in League of Legends than I expected. All right.
Okay. There is no hollowed mist.
No hollowed mist. This should just be it. He waits to the one button that matters. It's a quick pick on the bottom side. It does mean conceding the Herald, but now Rogue transition this into a tower. A nice early look. And they already got Warfare and first brick at the same time. So the feats are theirs.
Yeah, it will be traded though by Jackie's on that top side. So yes, the feats are potentially going to a 3rd dragon. We can't really get vision control that we need, and Rogue are able to poke us down. So now they're just going to try and hard force off of getting bot tower down.
Jackie's eyes on the ball. Patrick won't make the same mistake twice. Both teams just getting zoned off. Lot finally here. It's a full 5v5. GX taking better position. They've still got the Herald in the bot lane. Jun on the flank as well. The ulti is going to connect onto Isma. That's a good start, but there's no follow-up.
It's only about trying to buy time. If Isma can't damage the dragon, a Rogue can damage him.
Might get a bit more poke. You're right. Extended play expected to favor Rogue, although the big ones from Noah are hitting. Lot now immediately going in. Gwen immune. Isma getting chunked out, but might be able to focus on the objective. Malrang still able to throw down the ult. Isma needs to get behind the rest of the team. The retreat going in. Jun force back as well. 4K getting lower. Flip back not going to hit onto Lot. How much longer on the Hallowed Mist? But it looks like GX are just going to retreat. They don't want to flip anything else. So in the war of attrition, Rogue come out on top.
Good patience from Rogue on the...
To get through. For GX. Need to get that first win, need to get that confidence back.
Ooh, they're just going to try and rush the Atakan. Rogue aren't really in a position for this. They're trying to get there now, but I don't think they realize this is going down. Only now that's...
We said when you don't have engage, this is one way to get a fight that's favorable. They just forced an objective. Malrang immediately getting 5K getting lower. They don't really have time to finish this, but will it just end up being a leash because Isma's just getting chunked out. The jungler's gone. They've leashed it for Rogue. Rogue, are they going to back away or are they going to keep it going? Malrang still staying in the pit. Execute off to the side. Has been zoned away. Lot can do a lot of work. Nice advance coming in from Malrang. He dodges the shockwave. He gets the objective. He withdraws straight back to base. Larson going in. John finding a beautiful knock, but will it cost him his life? Now trying to get away the clone. The flick back. Still connecting. Patrick about to get taken out, but again, it's only a false life because they managed to steal the objective. Adam also getting sent back. It's a huge gold influx for GX, but a pretty tragic steal.
Right? Because if there was a front to back, I think GX all would have died there, and Rogue would have come out massively ahead.
And now another fist fight. Rogue completely grouped here in the bottom lane. Poke again connecting onto Isma. This is the struggle of the Skarner we mentioned before. It's so hard for him to just dive in and start a fight, but now Lot is that much closer. Lockup still there from Execute. 3 stacks trying to get in with a few more. Malrang about to get taken out. Lot now running. Those ulti charges gone. It's Larson on the flank, and Adam starting to do a lot of work in the fight as Patrick finds the shutdown.
Rogue coming out on top. Fight was way more coordinated this time around, managing to set up, prevent Isma from being able to get over the wall, get him down, and from that point forward, GIANTX are just on the back foot the whole time. Dragon, Soul for Rogue, mid-tower, now
Continuing
gone.
to poke, and that's their engage option gone.
I'm not gonna lie, I would hate my life if Isma right
so
now.
hard.
It's so miserable.
I am not a good enough, like I am not a, this is why I could never play Skarner. I don't have the mental fortitude in a game like this to stay in that game.
No.
I would break the Summoner's Code. This man, mental of steel to continue trying, hoping that this time the VAR assault would miss. Patrick just continues to free hit the objective. Jackies can try and find a way in. Jun here as well. Nice wall from Larson, but a little bit late. Lot now coming over the wall. They're looking for the fall. If they steal, this game can turn around in an instant. Adam now on a killing spree. Malrang taken down. Isma the only joy would have pinned, and he hit multiple people with the ult. It finally happened. They touched the slug. They died.
The one thing they had to do was not go into
Restraint
the...
that same patience, but it's no longer on their terms. Isma chunked out, but is able to walk away before the root connects from Execute. GX trying to poke a little bit back. Good big one coming in from Noah. Jackie's with movement speed steroids, the shielding as well. Ulti from Patrick again onto Isma. This time it looks like they have the damage to finish the job. Isma dead, but Lot's found his way into the back line, but it's not enough. He goes golden, he bites a brief moment. Jackie's now follows up, looks for the shockwave. It's a flashback out. It only hits onto Larson. Lot still retreating. The arrow! Patrick finding the target as GX continue to push forward. They're being zoned away. The Baron empowering them, but they're getting lower and lower. Patrick continuing to poke. Jackie's desperately wants this tier 2 tower.
They might actually be able to get the tier 2, although as I say that Patrick getting some good damage on the back line, but the biggest issue there, both Jun and Isma had burnt. Okay.
If they don't see him, this is a good play. And they did not see him. Noah caught, shut down there, Rogue. Priority access now, GX. Everything was going good. They found the one fight that they were looking for, but now they're going to need to find another. Good news is Patrick very low. No lifesteal, really. Might not matter, however.
Isma can look for the steal over the wall. They have some vision. Actually, won't actually spot where the Elder is. Clone will, though.
Jun, ready to kick things off. TP from behind. Here comes the Gwen. 4K, getting lower. Rooted. 3K. Who's going to get the objective? Shockwave having in the meantime, but it might not matter if it already goes down. Isma getting taken out. Discipline from Rogue. They're not going to get the objective any lower. Or is it? They finally managed to take it. Elder down. Lot in the midst of everyone. Rogue only able to grab 3 in the context.
I need to get something. Isma. Oh, might actually find the angle.
Got an angle, only managed to get Execute, but that's a good start to the fight. Execute immediately retreating. Isma also just walking away. They get the flash off the Karma. He's in the middle, it's, you know, he wants to take a gap here. He wants to find himself. Still has to pay bills though. Still got to show up, you know? Has to be here to take care of the boys as Rogue starting the objective, trying to force GX into them, but they're a little bit split. It's execute off to the side. I don't know what the flanking Karma does. I guess it watches out for other flankers, does a little bit of poke. 10K is a very slow objective for Rogue. They don't have anyone who's really good at taking this. I think Talia might actually be their best source of sustained damage, but Patrick is hitting.
So
5K, GX going for Elder instead. They're just going to concede the Baron. Jackie's chunked. Wall going down. Now Jackie's might just be in trouble. Larson trying to find the angle. Flash over the wall. Jackie's not quite going to get caught. Team split. GX retreating. But again, the Baron is already down in favor of Rogue. Purely good for them if they can extend this play. Stop GX from taking anything else.
I think it was a mistake from Jackie's. That ultimate could have been key to catching Rogue as they try and come back in and take vision, but now you don't have that tool, and Rogue establishing themselves once more. The poke will just start to rain down again. GX, I think they just...
To get set up here. So GX have sunk a lot into this. Patrick now in trouble. Ulti still managed to connect on the Gwen. He's immediately retreating. He's got the barrier. Got a ton of shielding between the Karma, executes item actives, and his own barrier. Gwen ulti now being thrown out. A lot burned there by GX.
Yeah, they really wanted to get that pick.
And remember, money's just being deleted in the mid lane in the meantime. Ulti somewhat blocked by Jun. Good use of the clone. 12K. But I think if you're Rogue, you don't want to flip this.
No, you just want it to reset. You can see they're just kind of leaving it where it is.
Dragon will just get
you're fine with that as Rogue. Again, look where Adam is. He's just gone pushing. Yeah.
Ooh, GX in a tough spot. A lot of teams fumble here when they're caught between something like an Elder defending their base. Lot retreating, does still have the TP. Rogue starting the objective. Adam resetting. Perhaps the TP back in. Locke's going to be the one to TP first, looking for the flank. Now it's Adam TPing in as well. Larson going for the flick. He hits Isma. Execute waiting behind, but the Gwen waiting. Adam going to go in, trying to make it an isolated 1v1. Does not want to let him get in on the squishier backline. Adam now running as the Gwen tries to reset the fight. Goes a little bit. Gold to the Elder has gone down for GX in the meantime. Rogue need to get the hell out. So far, they still won the fight. The Gwen in trouble. Larson going to try and finish the job. Lot will eventually fall. It's a threat of fall. He does go the wrong way, so they get the Elder.
This is a tough ask for GIANTX.
See the damage Delta champions, the poke, the story of this entire game. No chance for Corki, Orion, or Gwen to team fight. It's just the Jace and the Varus endlessly throwing out these skill shots. Flash forward, they're trying to lock up Jackie's. Jung looking to turn the fight. No one needs to do so much work, needs to do so much damage. The Karma's so low, but the shields are still there. No one wants to finish it, but he just can't get any kill done. They're all blinking. Chemtech doing a little bit of work. Finally, Malring will fall, but he does get the ult off in time. Noah, one Corki versus the world. Technically riding a Corgi as well. You hold the line. Now all of Rogue Retro is that single interaction.
Yeah. Okay,
ulti. Managing to hit one back. Isma's connected. Jun looking for an angle to the backside. He's only going to connect to one. Malrang now running. He's a fast little tree, and he is fast enough to escape.
He's so fast. What?
How the hell did he get out of there?
I have never seen a tree move that fast, ever.
I've never seen a tree move, but I imagine it would be surprising if they did it that fast. Adam running. Just get massively chunked out. The poke war just continues to rage as Isma very happy to have that whoosh. But we'll still walk in anyway. Decent shielding coming out from the Mantra E, the Defiance from Execute.
This is a brave move.
Do not have the vision set up.
Yeah, they're basically banking on Jackie's having a reset, which he does, but he can still TP into the fight after clearing the wave.
Is it just a double TP in this lane to try the end of the game? No, they want to TP in for the fight. Clone there, 8K. Isma could just go over the wall. Is it just going to come down to a 50-50? Malrang ulting. Rogue turning for the fight. I like the call. Lot doing good damage, but goes gold and buys the second. Now it's Noah who's jumping forward. Noah, immediate cleanse on the ulti coming up from the bars, but Lot's been taken down in the meantime. Patrick now unstoppable. I didn't even see who got the Baron. The answer is GX. Jackie's running. They managed to get out with 3-4 players. Jun trying to get a bit more space. They're trying to retreat to hold the line. Keep in mind that mid lane is still vulnerable. Could be attacked. Jackie's running away, a bit slowed by Larson. They want to shut down these Barons so they can just end the game. Jackie's almost finding one with the shockwave. Gets two! They line it up for him! The ball finding the kills! Malrang now running Rogue! They just, this catastrophe! What is going on? They might have. And we'll always remember this day, Rob. Some people, you know, T1 2016, not us, Rob. We'll remember this. Game 1, 45 minutes, GX versus Rogue. The weirdest fight we've ever seen and ever cashed.
How big are the coins, though?
It's a very good question. We need more details. This is the lore that they're not giving us enough info on. We need a segment called Lore with Lore. I know this has been pitched before,
Yes.
but there's too many rhymes around this. All right, Rogue, disengaging, buying space with the Maokai ultimate. Flick back onto Isma, solid. GX pushing. Jackie's very fast. Shockwave not going to hit. Quick flash out from Malrang. Lot now chasing down Adam. Wall going in to potentially isolate Jackie's. Lot is fast, but Execute is there as well. Extra shield going in, looking for the knockback. The Lot still standing, but the plan force backwards. Can't quite finish the kill.
They get the mid-terror off the back of it, though.
50 seconds of Elder. They're going to break the second inhib here. If GX don't over-push, I think they've won the game.
Yeah, all they need to do is just get that top wave now. Lock and TP back in. You push that, you get your final tower down. It's I don't know if you're here to defend it.
Larson is going to have decent setup. They can zone one wave off with Malrang's ultimate, but Isma's now in a position where he can body block. So the tower's just going to go down. Shockwave hits one, but only Larson. So Jackie's might die. Ulti fall, not quite going to connect on the Jun. TP back coming in from Adam. Isma chunked out. Shirelli is used. GX now zooming back out. Locket already used. Extra movement speed from the Shirelias as Patrick flashes in, rinsing and repeating the ult onto Isma. Isma might be in trouble, but he manages to lock up two. Jun with the follow-up. Huge combo. Larson coming in, but it might be too late. Jun with the flick back. Now it's an even fight. Lock continuing forward. Noah trying to lay down a bunch of damage. Now the Gwen ready to take over. Malrang and Larson, the last two surviving as Execute continues to run for the hills. For the rest of GX, eyes on the prize. They don't want the fight. They want the game. Sprinting it down mid. Trying to end it.
Lot needs to stop the bases. He doesn't know where they are.
They're split up. He's indecisive. He gets wrong. No, Lot. You could have.
Epic.
Yeah, I mean, he sold his boots a long time ago, so he's a big
tower, vulnerable. Shockwave hitting two. Execute flashing out. Malrang trying desperately to hold on, but the Delta Dragon, they haven't finished it yet. 6K getting lower. They don't have a jungler in the area. 10K, it does reset. Noah has to stop his 1v1. Instead needs to return to his PvP aspirations. Malrang getting massively chunked and completely deleted. Surely that's the end.
You have Roger just getting sloppy. Malrang wants to try and get in towards Elder, but they're losing their inhibitor, or sorry, their Nexus turret as well. GIANTX now. They have it. They have their jungler here.
Elder, Execute steps forward. I don't think there's any reason to do that, but he will anyway. Elder down. Will try their hardest. 2 minutes left on this Elder. If Rogue get this Baron, and sorry, if GX get this Baron, I don't think Rogue can win the game. That should be it. That should be the death blow.
Really, I just don't see a role where Rogue can hold on.
And yet it might exist, Rob.
It
might happen. Isma running forward.
I went off the magic carpet.
Shirelias. We're in here till the bitter end. Or the happy end. We'll see the context. GX breaking inhibs left and right. Ready to march. Malrang ulting. The team a bit split on their decisions here. Flick only hitting Isma. Hope taking about half his health. Elder still there for 1 minute and 10 seconds. I don't think Rogue can wait this out. But GX, the very least, gonna get 3 inhibitors. But maybe one more Baron.
I think this is it. Double super creeps. You can see them marching down every single lane now with all 3 inhibitors gone. This makes it next to impossible.
Isma going in. Doesn't hit anybody.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no! A big throw! Line the business team, but they managed to one-shot Adam. Noah, GX pushing forward. Noah managed to find a lot of damage, but they can't quite finish the kills. Surely that should just be it, but Jackie's is so damn low. Jun trying to find the engage. Malrang in the midst of the team. Off to the side is Patrick, but he can't finish the kill. Noah now going in. Patrick trying to get a bit of damage done. The game is over! GX won.